You mean when I was trying to be a mechanical engineer?
Oh, is that where you were trying to be?
He was.
Yeah.
He went to Utah State to be a like. I was also had an ME degree path as well. So we're basically twins.
Like the movie Twins?
Yeah, like the movie Twins. I wish.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging. They never catching us slacking. Me and my buddy, we working
Okay, go
hard for this
ahead,
money.
whatever.
Go ahead, whatever.
I think that should be the intro, by the way. But anyway,
And we're live.
all right, guys. Welcome back to Table
Oh,
One.
we are?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Do whatever you have to do, man. That's your business.
All right, guys. Welcome to Table One podcast. Justin Young, Art Parman, and special guest Freddy Deeb.
Thank you.
Man, it's so
Nice to be here.
It's nice to have a literal poker living
Yeah,
legend.
but please
with
don't
us.
make it 10 o'clock in the morning next time. I'm not like,
So, what would you normally
9
be
to
doing
5.
right now? Sleeping?
Now?
Yeah.
No, well...
Steamer? What's up?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's just relaxing, Not like drive somewhere, have to be there at 10 o'clock. On the clock is not... my life is not to be on the clock.
All right, yeah. Fair enough. And Art made you. I can't believe he did
It's
that too.
okay. It's okay. I was a good boy. I went to sleep early last night.
What's
Just
early?
for this. Early, about 11.
Okay. There you go.
That is early. What's your normal bedtime, buddy?
There is no normal bedtime. Come on, man. What a question.
doesn't punch
Whenever
any
the game
clocks.
breaks.
You think we have... I try to live a healthy life. Try to sleep between 10 and midnight. Some days things don't work out, but,
All right, Freddie. So, obviously, every one of our viewers has probably already known you, but let's talk about early Freddie a little bit.
Yeah, what we like to do on this podcast is go kind of back in time to when you used to be, a normal human aspiring to be something in the world, and then you
you mean
found
when I was trying to
gambling.
be a mechanical engineer?
Oh, is that where you were trying to be?
He was.
Yeah.
He went to Utah State
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
like. I was also had an ME degree path as well. So we're basically twins.
Like the movie Twins?
Yeah, like the movie Twins. I wish. Jeez. But either way, you were born in Lebanon, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And when did you move out here?
I came here in 1975 to go to school as a mechanical engineer at Utah State University.
So you applied from Lebanon to Utah State. You got in, and you came here for that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got accepted, and then you go to the American embassy, and then you apply for a visa, and then I qualified
Yeah.
to come here to go to school.
So how many years did you put in? Because I do know you didn't graduate, but like you were close there, right?
Yeah, I needed 12 credits to graduate. I'm still thinking about
Yeah,
maybe
I
I
was gonna
should do
say,
it.
why not?
No, but now I probably need 50 now because everything has changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And those 50 will cost
But
you
probably it would be fun.
50,000.
Would be fun to go. You know what I mean? And finish it. But
I bet you would have fun going back to college.
Yeah, maybe they'll
I
put you
think
in
that's a movie.
a co-ed dorm room or something. I know you'd like that.
oh, maybe I can stay in the dorm, share a room with somebody.
So when you came here, you were on the track to be a mechanical engineer, but you somehow along the way you found poker or gambling or
No, what happened is the war broke out in Lebanon. I lost touch with my family. I was getting money from my parents to go to school, and I didn't have money to go to school, so I couldn't finish. I tried to get a job, and I got a job at Del Monte factory in Idaho,
okay.
canning food company, right?
Oh, okay.
And they paid me 90 cents an hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was that under the table at least?
No, 90
just-
cents an hour.
that was
Yeah,
just
I got a work permit from the immigration to go to work, But the work permit was only for the summer. So I went to work. I lasted 3 hours. I pick up a few cans of vegetables and fruits. I said, this is my pay for the 3 hours. I left. I didn't even tell him I'm leaving.
Wait, you grabbed the cans and took them with you?
Yeah, I took because I worked 3 hours. And I'm not going to tell him I'm leaving, so I just left. So I took a few cans.
Just going out of there with
Yeah,
six cans
I put them in the
of
car and I
pineapples.
left. I had a car, believe it or not, those days. And I left, and that was it. So now the summer was over. My work permit was finished, I said, man. I used to go once in a while to Las Vegas, during the school year. I said, maybe Vegas would be the place to try to get a job. It's a tourist town. It should be easy to get a job because I have no money to go to school. The summer is over. The school starts. So I went to Vegas. I applied for a job, a few places. They called me. They said, yeah, we'll take you, whatever. So I went. They said, give us your work permit. And, you know, I'm stupid about that stuff those days.
Yeah.
So I showed them the passport.
Right. Yeah.
They said, look in there. No, there's no work permit here. You need a work permit to work. So I couldn't work, and I was, you know, once in a while playing poker when I went as a tourist there. And I was making money playing.
Where were you playing?
7-card stud,
Yeah.
1 to 4 anytime. You bet $1 to $4 anytime.
Yeah, yeah.
And the games were very good, man. You can make 100, 200 a day, which you couldn't even spend in 1 week those days.
Yeah, yeah.
It was big money.
So how'd you learn those games? How'd you learn 7 stud?
Just on my own, playing.
Really, just through college, or
No,
exposure?
just say how you play this game, whatever. And I figured out the math and whatever. I just do my own thing.
So when you were a boy in Lebanon, you never played card games at home with the family?
Yeah, we did on the holidays. Always, it's a big thing on holidays. A lot of people make poker games, card games,
Yeah.
and they gamble for a little money between each other. They have fun. It's like the thing to do.
Yeah. Do you think that helped you have a little bit of like card sense?
Probably right. It had me more than card sense. Put the gambling in my blood.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you already had the smarts with mechanical engineering, almost degree. I mean,
Yeah.
So like it was. Do you look back and wish you ever like finished and then like got a job or anything like that, or are you pretty happy with the way things went? I know it was a sad time not being able to like have contact with your parents or your family, but
Well, when it comes to gambling, I tell you something. I don't regret the life. I have a great life. I've done great through ups and downs, which is normal in this business.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. But, I don't wish it on anybody. Serious.
that's
It's
very
nothing
fair.
like,
Yeah.
we think, I know we lose and win sometimes 100,000 a day. But I can tell you something. There's so many businesses that have more adrenaline and you can swing 200,000-300,000 a day, just a normal business, which is way much bigger than we gamble.
Yeah.
And it looks like we gamble big. I mean, we do gamble big, but
do,
I mean,
but, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like business is exciting also, but I mean, I've lost a lot of money in business, but I always won't broke in business, so it's okay.
Yeah, one of our previous guests, Cole South, he was one of the big brains in poker, like 15 years ago, and he was on our show, and he basically said that if the poker community kind of just focused their minds towards, and they just like kind of left it open-ended, that they would succeed at literally anything. Like if you can just like 100% focus at any business or any like whatever stocks or whatever anything else.
Right.
But like it's sometimes you got that gambling bug in you, and like when you're guaranteed.
But
8%
anyway,
of your money
I couldn't get a job, so I start playing poker while I'm looking for a job, and I'm still looking for a job.
So what was the casino you were playing back then?
Caesar Palace.
Caesar's Palace.
And
okay.
the Stardust. And then during the World Series, downtown at the Horseshoe and the Golden Nugget.
So this is all still late 70s, early 80s?
This is like 79.
Okay.
79.
And in those days, by the way, for everybody out there, Freddy's name really isn't Freddy. But he has a funny story about why he's called Freddy, related to these old days that he told me once before. Would you tell that story?
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, I met this Lebanese guy. He was in the jewelry business. He used to go out on the road and sell these cheap watches. Now the fake ones.
Yeah.
He used to sell them.
Rolex, yeah.
Yeah, he used to buy them by the kilo. And it didn't matter if he went to the gas station, if he went to Denny's, if he went wherever he's at. If you said hi to him, he tried to sell you a watch. And whatever you gave him, he took. $10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, he used to buy them by the kilo.
So what's the price? How much
You know what I
give
mean? So anyway,
That's good.
I met him at Caesar Palace. We were playing in the poker game, whatever. He left town. One day he called me. He says, "Oh man, I'm in Reno. The games are so good. You should come and play here." I said, "Okay, tomorrow I take a flight." I took a flight. I went to Harris Casino. We had dinner. Went to the poker room. The poker room is like in the middle of the casino. with a railing around it, 5, 6 tables. You put your name on the list, and when they call you, they announce on the microphone, everybody here in the casino, so and so to the game, your seat is open. So after dinner, we went to the poker room. Went to the poker room. The guy on the podium, he says, "Oh, you want to play some poker?" I said, "Yeah, well, what's the biggest game you got?" He said, 2 to 10 limit holdem, $1 and $2 blind. You can bet.
Up to 10. Yeah.
Up to 10 anytime.
Right. Yep.
I said, "Okay, put me on the list, please." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "Kassem, Kassem." I swear, I tried to spell it to him about 7, 8 times. He couldn't get it. My friend next to me, he pushed him so hard like this. I mean, really push him.
Yeah.
The guy almost fell down. He said, "His name's Freddy." The guy said, "Oh, that's easy." So he wrote down Freddy. So he wrote down Freddy. Now my turn come up. "Freddy, to the poker room, your seat is open." So everybody's listening. So the people in the game say, "Oh, Freddy is coming to the game." So I sat down, played that night, made my money, I left. The next evening I came back. The same guy is working. He says, "Freddy, you want to be on the list?" I said, "God damn, you're not so stupid after all." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I tried to spell my name to you 7 times last night, but you remember Freddy." He said, "Yeah, Freddy's easy." And now I'm hanging around Reno. In Las Vegas, everybody knew me by Kassem,
Yeah.
you know? And now I'm hanging around Reno for a while. Met my first ex-wife there.
Yeah.
My daughter was born there, the first Janine was born there. And everybody got to know me by Freddy.
So how did you tell your Vegas friends that you not change your name, but like change your?
Well, what
identity?
happened, that year I went to Amarillo Slim tournament in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
And people there from Vegas and people from Reno. This guy's calling me Kassem, this guy's calling me Freddy, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes people notice and they say, "What's going on?" You know? So I had to explain it a few times, you know?
And Freddy stuck, huh?
Yeah. Well, it might have been
That's
different
it.
if he didn't win that first session as Freddie. If
Fair.
Freddie would have lost $78,
But I end up
we
living.
might be interviewing Harry or something like that. I mean,
I end up living in Reno for a couple of years.
oh really? Like-
Yeah, I
like-
went for a tourist. I went there. Yeah, I end up living in Reno. Met my first ex-wife there. You know.
It's a pretty area. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
it's beautiful. I love it there. Lake Tahoe. I used to play in Lake Tahoe. Very nice.
So you mentioned tournaments, Amarillo Slim. Did you get in tournaments right away, or was it kind of like a? just
Not
a here
really.
and
I
there?
was mostly in cash game.
Yeah.
Even like later on, I've not. I mean, I know I've made a lot of tournaments, but I didn't play a lot of tournaments. I loved going to the cash games during the tournaments those days. It was totally different than now. I loved it the way it was. There was only one tournament every day at 12 o'clock. Major tournament, one major tournament.
What's that?
Major.
Whatever,
major
one
tournament,
major
gotcha.
tournament. Whatever tournament they have, it was only one tournament per day. And by 4 or 5 o'clock, 80% of the field is broke from the tournament.
And no re-entry.
They're all no
no re-entry,
re-entry,
that's for
and they're all playing cash game.
Right.
So,
So you just waited for all the flies to drop and
yeah,
catch them in your
that's
Venus
it.
fly
Just
traps.
play, and once in a while, I played a tournament. I didn't play many, but whenever I played, I did good. But I made a lot of money in cash games without even playing the tournament. Now, lots of times I used to go to the World Series. I've won between maybe, is the IRS listening? No, it's okay. Between $500,000 to $1 million in the cash game. Never even played higher than like 25, 50 blind or 4 and 800 limit.
Yeah.
That's how good the games were.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Won that much money. And then when the main event come, I play the main event. And I tell you something, you can ask even the old timers. How many times, I swear, maybe 5, 6 times I remember, even the main event, I'll be the chip leader.
Yeah.
And some live one would come in to start a game. I start a game, I leave my chips on the table and go start a game with him, play him heads up. You know?
That's crazy.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I would leave my chips and just go play heads up. Cash game.
So what year was your first main event? Or first World Series, I'll say. Like even if you just played cash.
I think probably I didn't, because I was small player for like, I was not not only I was small player, but even the games were not that big anyway. Like when you play 30-60 or 40-80, they say, oh, they have a big game
Yeah, that's
somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? But I remember I played one time, I played at the, what's the name of that casino that used to be next to Sahara? Just between the Sahara and the Stardust, there used to be a casino.
Sorry, we're young compared. I don't know. I was going to say Circus, but that's not right.
No. I don't know. I remember the name later, but it's closed now, I think. But anyway, I played 3 and 600, 7-card stud. They were playing with like a billionaire or a millionaire. You know, that was a crazy game. I went from playing 2-4 to 3-600 stud in one night.
That's,
you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't play like the World Series. Probably didn't play my first World Series, like main event World Series, till 84, 85.
Okay.
You know, I was just mostly cash game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how a lot of the pros were back then. Like, there was tournaments weren't.
They were a novelty, right?
Yeah, it was just a way to kill time, I guess, or a way to like gamble for bigger. I'm not really sure because I wasn't back then, but like I don't know. When I've talked to like some of the old timers or whatever, they didn't view it the same way. It wasn't. There was no allure to it, really. You know.
Well, tournaments was not like, you know, I don't know. You're looking for the cash. You're looking for the title.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're looking for cash those days.
Still are,
Now,
aren't we?
yeah. Well, I mean, no,
Where did we go anyway?
no, not my friend Phil Helmut. Phil Helmut is looking for the title.
No, that's fair.
Daniel Negreanu is looking for the title.
Yeah.
They don't care about the cash.
It's amazing if you get enough cash, you're after the title.
You know what I mean?
Like,
No, but it's not because they have, I don't know.
They're built different.
yeah.
No,
is
but
true.
I mean their resume, you know, is in the bracelet business.
No, that's for sure.
Besides the cash, but I mean,
They buy them by the kilo.
no, it's who's got more bracelets. You know what I mean? It's a competition right now.
Yeah.
So they are in that business, but.
Well, not to glaze over it, but like, you know, Freddie's had over $9 million in tournament earnings and 2 World Series of Poker bracelets. If I'm correct. I'm for sure I'm correct.
Yeah, 2.
I know
yeah,
all the
2,
research.
2.
Not bad for a cash game
Well,
player.
I'm just saying, like, that's pretty solid for
A few
someone that-
WPT.
yeah. Oh, yeah. The WPT titles. I think you get 2 of those. I believe.
Yeah.
It's not bad for someone that wants to focus on cash and like accidentally plays tournaments here and there.
Yeah. Lucky, man. It's just, it is what it is, you know.
So tell me about your first bracelet. It was sometime in the '90s, right?
Yeah, it was no limit deuce to 7 single draw. Oh man, those days was unbelievable. They played like 10,000. This was probably the only tournament those days that they had unlimited rebuys.
Okay. Oh wow! All right.
Yeah, it'll be a field 20 or 30 people, but it'll be over $1 million in the jackpot.
Everyone's in for 25,000.
You got Lyle Berman buying 5-10 times. You got Bob Stuback.
Yeah.
You got Doyle, Chip. You know, all the big guns. All the big guns.
It was all the same guys for the higher buy-in tournaments. Like, it
Yeah,
was just,
yeah, and they're always like they gamble. They didn't play like nits.
Yeah.
They didn't care about 10,000. They buy 10, 15, 5 times, 7 times, whatever. You know, they just gambled. It used to be like the most prestigious and the biggest game, actually those days, more than the No Limit Holdem game.
Right. Yeah.
The deuce to 7 was?
Yeah, the deuce to 7 No Limit single draw. Yeah. I played the Howard Leller heads up in that tournament.
Just crushed
The
it.
second year. No, he crushed me actually. I come in second. I can't remember who. I think I might have won it against Howard the first year. I think I won it against Howard the first year. And then he beat, I can't remember if it was Howard who I won it from.
In those days, the second was like way less than the first too, right? First was like more than double usually. The second place or close to double. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. But like I won it in 96. And then in 97, me and Howard played heads up, and he won it.
Same one, the deuce to 7.
Yeah, deuce 7.
Championship.
Yeah, championship. But that was worth playing because the money was big in that one. Okay. It'll be like 30 players, but it'll be 100 buy-ins.
Yeah.
You know, when it's over with.
Yeah.
And the way they did it, unlimited rebuy, add on this, that.
Was that your best game or still is? Or?
I love that game. I think that's because it's got so much bluffing in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm a bluffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's got a lot of bluffing, and I love the game. The game is anybody plays that game, they get hooked on it.
I agree. I mean, I've played maybe 5 tournaments, a couple cash games that had it in or whatever, but I went in knowing nothing, and I didn't realize how much bluffing was involved. I thought, like, whatever, you bet, you drew one, and then if you made it, you bet a lot, and if you didn't, you check fold or something like that.
Yeah.
That is not the winning recipe to be successful in that game.
No, but it's a great game. I tell you, it's a lot of skill in it, a lot of playing, a lot of reading. You know, if you get a good line on somebody's play, you can bluff him off easy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
a lot of people reading. It seems like
Yeah.
because it's a simple game, but it's like hard to master.
It's simple, but it's
the best games are, right?
Yeah, it's
Simple to
one of the best.
It's basically a game of chicken.
One of
basically,
the
with
best
cards.
poker games to play.
Nice. Yeah, I can see
Because
that.
there's always money to be bet after the draw.
Sure.
Not like playing Omaha or playing Hold'em. Sometimes you're all in on the flop or the turn.
Yeah.
So now you lose your edge because there is no more betting on the last card.
Yeah.
How many times in your life the guy's been all in there where if you had money on the river,
Yeah.
there is no way you're gonna lose the pot.
That's true.
The key is to have enough money to get to the river. That's my hard part right now.
Well, yeah, and it's important if you play games where you can bet on every card.
Yeah.
You know.
Just a quick break here, guys. Are you tired of playing with players like this? Not this.
No,
like
no.
this? Or this?
Or do you want to play with players like this?
Oh, wait. If you like having fun at the poker table, Table 1 is the game for you. We play high stakes, no limit, 100 blinds. And if you want to get into the game, it's actually super easy. We have a website, table1.vegas. You just go to the website, you click get a seat in the game, and fill out the form. It's that easy. It's your name, it's your phone number, it's the date that you're here, and I will personally reach out to you.
And it's only $5K minimum buy-in. You know, run it up at 2.5 and join us. So when did Hold'em come into your life? I mean, like when it got popular, or like did you resist it at all?
No. What happened? I didn't like much Limit Holdem when I started playing, so I would always play stud. But a couple of times during the World Series, I played like no Limit Holdem or pot Limit Holdem. They used to have that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I did very good at it. So I used to go to the Stardust. They used to have a game at the Stardust. 5-10 blind, $200 buy-in.
Max or?
No, minimum.
Okay, yeah.
$200 buy-in, but it'll be like maybe 200,000 on the table.
Whoa.
You know how many times I bought? I can't remember how many. So many times I buy in 200-300 in the game, and win 10 to 20,000 in the game.
Wow.
You know, it was crazy game.
Where do people get all their money from, Freddie?
No, those days I'm telling you, there was so many live ones. Johnny Chan used to play in that game. Me and Johnny Chan. Actually, it's funny. Now that you mentioned that game, you know what Johnny Chan called me those days?
Not Freddie, I guess.
No, not Freddy, not Kassem.
What do you call it?
Because I used to go play there. They had the game on the weekend mostly. Like, it was really crazy. And they used to do some kind of insurance sometimes when you go all in.
Right. Yeah.
So after a while, playing there, every time the money went all in, and they say insurance, you want to do insurance? I say, yeah. Say, what do you got? I say, I got trips. So Johnny Chan started calling me trips. Because every time the money went all in, I had trips. The money didn't go all in if I didn't have trips.
Tight Freddie back then.
So but Johnny Chan called me now. No, I wasn't tight, but I mean, you know, you playing 5-10 blind, you know, you got 5,000-6,000 in front of you. How is the money gonna go all in?
Yeah.
If you don't have a really big, I mean,
big
it would go all in with one pair, with some players, you know. But I mean,
But you were the
it's
guy
too
with
much
trips.
money.
They were the guy with one
Yeah.
pair.
So Johnny Chan started calling me trips.
I might start calling you that now.
Yeah. Well, man, if you call me that, I might change to trips, change my style, you know. So even till then I just played pot limit, no limit. I liked limit games, stud, Omaha high low,
Yeah.
Raz. I didn't like Raz much. Raz got me aggravated many times. One of the games that just gets me aggravated.
Yeah?
Even though I can play it good, but I don't know, somehow I don't like it. It's just the way the game is. Like you would think when you're up against a 10 and you draw into 4-card wheel or 4-card 6,
Yeah.
you think you're supposed to kill the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about that game makes people insane.
But Raz was part of the Poker Player Championship, right? It was
Yeah,
horse.
yeah,
right?
horse.
When
Yeah.
you won it,
Yeah.
the 50K buy-in for those who don't know.
Yeah.
It was just horse back then, or was it
That's
horse
it,
plus?
horse.
Because I know they changed it like horse plus, like no limit.
Yeah, that's
kilo,
the
and
year
just
after
7.
they did.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
year-
they saw you won, they couldn't stand it, so they had more games in.
Yeah. The year I won it, Chip Reese won it the first year,
Yeah.
and I won it the second year.
For how much money?
I won 2.3 million
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, 50K buy-ins, quite a bit of buy-in
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, and in those days, 50K buy-ins weren't few and far between. Now they're like every Triton stop has like that's their small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's the funny thing about it? You won't even believe. Those days I played big with Chip and Doyle. The first year when they had the tournament, I played in it. Me and Chip Reese saved 5%. Right?
That's great.
Yeah. So he won it. Then the next year we saved 5%. I won it, but I paid him double because mine was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny that we both saved and we both.
That's great.
He won it the first year. I won it the second year.
Just saying the words that you swapped with Chip Reese is
No kidding.
that is cool as shit to me. It's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Did you guys play in the same games a lot back then? Or
Oh
they were-
yeah. We even played him heads up a few times.
Oh yeah.
He was a great guy. He was unique. You know what I mean? Unique personality on the poker table.
Yeah. How so?
Well, I mean, they never criticized anybody. They never talk about poker. They accommodated the live one, socialize.
Okay.
Didn't make him feel uncomfortable. Didn't matter what shitty hand they played.
Oh, in those days, people were give people shit for that a lot.
No, even now they do.
Now
Not
they
those
do,
days.
yeah.
I guess that's true.
Now it's too many criticism sometimes, or education. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it education. It's not education. It's just too much poker bullshit that there is no need for.
Yeah. You hate to hear poker hands being discussed at the table. That's for sure.
Yeah, you have to feel superior even if you lose, type thing. Yeah.
I mean, those days it was, before the TV, it was a few players you can count on few hands, that played high, the real big game, like with Chip, Doyle, Lyle, Bob Stuback, Bobby Baldwin,
The OGs, the legends.
and
That's
then
right.
yeah,
And the Freddy Deeb. Trips.
trips.
So the first time I remember watching you on TV was during the 2003 main event. The first year ESPN really kind of followed like the tournament like through the days or whatever.
Is that the year the Money Maker won it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I come in 13 in that tournament.
That is correct. So I remember you doubling up through, I believe, Phil Ivey, if memory serves or whatever, and you were wearing this wonderful red Hawaiian or
Colorful shirt
Colorful
that my
shirt.
mom bought me.
was it like in your rotation or was it a special shirt for a special day?
Well, it was from my mom. My mom bought it for me, so I put it on. And then Phil Ivey made fun of it. So I told him I'm gonna make you wear it.
I think you doubled up through him or
But
whatever.
he was joking. Yeah, he was joking.
He
You know what I
gave you
mean?
shit and you're like, I'll get you one.
Yeah, he was joking. So I told him
such a
I'm gonna
good
make
line.
you wear it one day.
Can you imagine Phil Ivey coming out in a little Hawaiian shirt?
Maybe I still should make him wear it.
You probably
We
should.
might make money out of it. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
I think he might do it just for
For
just
fun, yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
think he might.
Yeah, he'd do it. He's a flexible man.
All right, guys, quick break from the Table One podcast. We just want to let you know that if you can't afford to play in our game, sadly, that there are other options to get a piece of these glorious people.
What are the options, Justin?
Well, we're going to give some kind of a promotional giveaway here coming up soon for 5% of our main event. And that's, first place is going to be like $8 or $10 million. So you can do the math for 5% of like that kind of money. We don't do that kind of stuff.
No public math. Firm policy here on the Table One Pod. But he's right. We're going to give away 5%. We just don't know how yet. So if you want to find out how we are going to give away 5%, all you have to do is click the link in the description below, the top link. It's going to go directly to our newsletter. Put your email in, click submit, and then you'll be subscribed to our newsletter. And in a few days, weeks time, depending on when you're listening to this, you will get the information on how exactly you can qualify to win a piece of us.
But just to let everyone know, 5% of 0 is unfortunately 0. That is the only math we're going to actually give you.
That's true. So you may be signing up for nothing.
But we could win. We might. We might go first and second. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh wait. All right, back to the show.
All right, so you played a lot of poker back in those days, obviously, but I know I was playing pool with you the other day at our friend Ron's house. He was on the podcast, and you told me a funny story about pool when you were. This is going back to Utah, I think, right? Or
Yeah.
But it was a good story. So why don't you give the listeners that insight into your life?
Well, one weekend I was going to school in Logan, Utah, and I had a cousin that was living in Salt Lake City, and it was a Sunday. And Sunday the bar closes in Utah. There's no bars open, no liquor store, no alcohol. So I heard there's like a couple of bars open in Salt Lake City on the weekend. So I asked my cousin, I said, you know any bars open? We go play some pool? He said, yeah, there's one bar down the street. I said, well, let's go over there. Shoot some pool. I want to play pool with my cousin. Mm-hmm. So we walk in, there's 2 tables, and then, I didn't know that you have to put your name on the list and all that stuff. So I walked in, and when they finished playing the game, so I was gonna take over, and then the guy says to me, oh, they have a list there. Mm-hmm. You have to go by the list. So, okay, I put my name on the list.
Still Kassem back then.
Yeah, Kassem. Sure. So my turn came up to play. I rack up the balls. The guy, big, tall guy, scummy looking, cowboy. He looked like he hasn't showered, I don't know how long. But he says to me, hey, we're playing for $5 a stick. I said, huh? He says, $5 a stick. I didn't understand. I said, what are you saying? And somebody else says to me, he's telling you play for $5 a game. I said, okay, $5 a game. He breaks, we make a few balls, it's my turn. I got a few straight 10 shots, I miss 2-3 times. Mm-hmm. All my balls are on the table still. It's his turn to make the 8 ball, he missed. Now it's my turn to shoot, so I ran the table. I put all the balls on the 8. Mm-hmm. He looked at me and says, are you trying to set me up? I said, no, I'm not trying to set you up. I don't want to.
You would have lost the first game if you were trying to set him up.
I said, I got lucky.
He's the one that asked you to play.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I said, you're the one. I said, yeah, but whatever. He didn't pay me anyway. He didn't pay me. And now another guy come to rack up the next guy on the list. He looked at him and said, I'm not playing this guy again. And that guy backed off. He got scared of him. So we played again. Same thing. I missed 2-3 times. I mean, I'm not like a great pool player, but I'm okay. I miss, and he makes like most of his balls, and I ran the table again. I said, wow, now he went crazy. There's like 4 or 5 people on the list. So now he's getting so mad. I tried to be friendly with the other guys. I said, let's make a double game, 2 and 2. Yeah. The guy said, no, he's mad. If you ask him, he's gonna get pissed. He wants to play you. Right? So now he owes me like $15. I'm talking, this is big money, $15, 1977 maybe, 76. Mm-hmm. And it's all cowboy bars. Me and my cousin, the only 2 Middle Easterns in the bar. Things were not good in the Middle East those days. Yeah. It didn't look good to be in a bar. So I told my cousin, this is getting really bad here. I said, this guy hasn't paid me. This is the 4th game we're going to play. And he looked like he's so mad. I think he's going to punch me next time I beat him. I said, go get the car, wait for me at the door. And when it's my turn to shoot, I'm going to put the cue ball where he has his back to the door. And I'm going to come out, and we're going to run out of here. I don't care if I got paid or not.
$15.
No. Care about his life.
No, I want to get out alive. He said, okay. So my cousin left. I waited for the right moment. I put the cue ball where he has to shoot, his back to the door, and I ran out the door. We got in the car and never went back to that bar again. No, but I mean, those days you used to hear, pool players getting beat up and getting killed. And I wasn't even a pool hustler. I was just like
And the bar wasn't even supposed to be open. It's
Yeah, you know.
the good old days where you run away from the money that's owed to you.
Yeah,
Right now,
yeah.
that $15 is worth probably like $200 right now. I mean, if he's out there somewhere, I mean,
I would say
Freddie's
more.
in the phone book.
I would say more.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
No, those days you can buy a pack of cigarettes for 25 cents. A gallon of gas was 25 cents.
All right. Well, sorry for that trip way back down memory lane. I like that story. I wanted to hear it again, so I wanted to share it with the world.
All right, now like my favorite Freddie story. I'm gonna make you retell it or whatever. But like when you spent the night on the beach and woke up the next day and then played, I think it was Commerce or whatever all day.
Yeah.
All right, I mean we got to hear it.
That's the year they legalized Holdem and Stud in California,
What year was that?
1986.
Okay.
And that's when, you know, everything exploded
For poker.
for poker. Games got bigger, a lot of money, a lot of players. I mean, that boom was, I would say, it doesn't have more players than now, but that boom, cash-wise,
Yeah.
was very explosive.
Okay. A lot of money, huh?
A lot of money. I mean, you walking in that casino, it went from trying to win 500, 1,000 a day, to winning and losing 50,000 a day.
Wow.
Anyway, I was in Reno, and I'm sitting at the bar in front of the poker room at Harris, and this friend of mine, his name, I think he lives in Vegas now, but he's not in the poker business anymore. He's in the lighting
Business?
business for the shows and everything.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
He was playing poker those days. His name is David Wright. He come up to me. If you hear this, David, call me and say hi. I haven't seen you for a long time. But anyway, he says, "Oh, Freddie, what are you doing here?" I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "They started playing Hold'em and Stud in California tonight. You should be there." I said, "Oh man, I forgot about that. But I just went off in the pit for 13,000, all my money.
Oh, no.
I think I got like less than 1,000 left." I said, "That was stupid. I should have went to California, man." He says, "Don't worry about it. 1,000 is enough for you. I know you can make it. And if you need money, I give you." He said, let's drive my car and go over there." I said, "You know what? I'm ready to go now if you want to go." He said, "Okay. I'll go pack. I come pick you up." We drove. We drove to LA. I got to the Commerce about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He jumped in the game, 10-20 limit. But those days, you walk in the bicycle and you go down. The board was right on the right side. If you wanted to play 10, 20, 15, 30, any game you wanted to play, there was 20 people on the list minimum.
Okay.
It was crazy. It was like they're giving free money away. You know? So anyway, I said to him, "You know, I'm tired. I don't want to play." And I was up before, like, all day. I haven't slept.
DJing and losing money in the pit. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I don't know the area, so I'm walking around. I asked the security, I said, "How far is the beach from here?" He says, 20 minutes. I said, "How do you go from here?" There was no GPS, no nothing, right? He said, "You get out of the casino, you make a left, you'll see the freeway, you take the 710 south, I'll take you right to the beach." I said, "Okay." So I went to David, I said, "You know, it's too scary to stay here. There is a hotel outside, but it looks too scary to even walk outside." I said, I don't want to stay in this hotel. I want to go down to the beach, find me a nice hotel." He said, "Okay, take the car." I said, "Well, let's go quit tomorrow, you can play." He said, No, I'm not tired, I want to play." I said, "Okay, go ahead, keep playing." So I took the car, went down, I drove to Long Beach. I'm driving on the beach, I see a nice hotel. It was like early in the morning now, about 6, 7 in the morning, the sun is just coming out. I walked in, I said, "How much is the room? You have any rooms available?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I want one of the rooms. I see they have rooms. You open the door, you walk right to the sand." I said, "I want one of those rooms right on the sand. How much is the room?" She said, $90.
90 back then. Holy shit.
Yeah, but this is like, you open the door, you're
Yeah,
right
yeah.
on the sand. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Holy
Like,
cow.
that's 10% of my bankroll.
I know. So I paid the $90. I said for one night, and it was like a nice, it was like a 1-bedroom suite with a kitchen,
Nice.
bed, like sofa comes out to a bed and a bedroom, you know. So anyway, it was nice. So I paged David. I called him. You know, those days you have to call and ask the operator, "Can you page for this person?" There was no phones, you know. So they page him, he come answer. I said, oh, I got a room nice on the beach. Whenever you're ready, this is the phone number, call me, I come pick you up. He said, okay. I slept a couple of 3 hours, woke up at noon, went out to the beach, met some girls, we start partying. I call him, he doesn't show up. He keeps playing. So I can't believe he played like a day and a half. I swear. So I spent all day on the beach, I went to dinner, woke up, he's still not there. I call him, he's still in the same game.
Free money.
So I check out from the hotel, drove back, he's still in the same chair. He says, oh, the games are so good, man. You gotta start playing. I said, where are they going? Don't worry. There's a lot of games. He says, you have enough money to play? I said, don't worry, I got enough money now. So well, wait till you quit. You know? He says, yeah, I'm gonna quit in 1 hour. He kept saying 1 hour, but he never quit. So anyway, but all the games, like 20, 30, 40 people on the list. So I'm walking by, and the floor man says, seat open, $36 limit. You know.
Start. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I'll take a seat. I said, what's the buy-in? He said like $60 or something. So I think I'll buy like 100. I play a little while. I'm winning 400 or 500 in the game. I got bored. I pick up, quit. Went to see him. He's still playing. He don't want to quit. He's got a table next to him. I look. There's 3 guys playing 20-40. Hold'em. So I watch. I've never seen him in Reno or Las Vegas. I watched how they're playing. Oh my God. I said to the front, what's the buy-in in this game? He says 200. I said, okay, give me 400. I sit down in the game, play. Now the game fills up. I'm winning like 4,500. I quit. Finally, David got tired. He said, I'm gonna go to sleep next door. I said, man, you're crazy. I said, just give me the car in case when I finish, I'm gonna go back to the same hotel. I'm not gonna come to this hotel. It's okay. So he left me the car, he left. I walk back, I walk around on top section. 4 guys playing 1 and 200 limit hold'em. I said, what's the buy-in? He said, 2,000. I said, give me 3,000. Back and forth. Last hand, I never forget it. It was jam pot. Everybody in the pot, jam, all the way.
Yeah. Capped all the way.
Yeah. I flop a set of jacks. The flop is jack 10 deuce. I never tell poker stories, but this was memorable day, so I remember that hand.
Yeah.
I flop a set of jacks. Everybody's drawing that on the flop. One guy had ace 10. It come ace.
Oh.
And it was a big pot. So anyway, I'm still winning like 22, 23,000.
Okay.
I quit. I walk around a little more. I see 400 game. It was Yosh Mikano. I don't know if you know Yosh.
Yeah, I know of them.
Yeah. And Eric Gregg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only 2 I know. I watched the game. They're playing Hold'em, low ball, and stud. And nobody knows how to spell. Like whenever you play a Hold'em hand, it's 4 or 5 way action pot. And 90% of the time they're all drawn dead. I mean, they just had no clue what's going on. They were all just rich people with a lot of money,
And at this point, you had spun your 1,000 up to 23.
Yeah, so now I'm
least,
watching this game. I said, what's the buy-in in this game? So they told me, I think 2,000. It was 2,400. So I said, okay, give me 5,000. I put my name on the list wherever my turn comes. So I sit in the game. We're playing. I'm winning. Now they want to play 3,600. I said, let's go. Now they want to play 4,800. I said, let's go. Now it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I got 100,000.
Oh my God.
So I quit. I put the money on deposit. I kept 5,000 in my pocket. I'm tired. The bar opened at 6 in the morning. I went having a couple of cognac. I said, I'll go back and stay at the same hotel. So I drove back. I said to the lady, I need that same room that you gave me the other day. She said, okay, yeah, it's available. And I said, by the way, do you have like weekly rate or something? She said, yeah, we have weekly, monthly. I said, how much is a month? She said, 1,200 a month, right? So I said, okay, let me pay you for 3 months. So I paid for 3 months for the room. And anyway, to make the story short, I ended up living in that hotel for 3.5 years. And I had a chance to buy it.
That's the part I
I'm so stupid. Wow. I listened to a friend of mine and I didn't buy it. They wanted to sell it for 1.9 million those days.
Wow.
It was about 40 rooms right on the beach. It's probably worth 100 million now, 50 million.
Just the land is probably worth that, yeah.
Yeah. I had a chance to buy it. I was friend after 3.5 years. I was friend with the manager. He was in his
Better be.
90s. He was old, you know, and he see me driving brand new cars all the time, spending money, taking care of all the service people there and the maids and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And so he come to me. He says, you know, this hotel is for sale. You should buy it, you know.
Yeah.
And my friend talked me out of it. And,
Doesn't sound like a friend at all.
Yeah, it sounds like an enemy.
yeah. Anyway, well, I mean, it's my decision at the
Yeah,
end, but I
right,
made the wrong decision, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have bought it for 1.9 million, man, right on the beach, 1987.
Do you remember the name of the hotel?
Beach Terrace Motel.
Beach Tourist Motel?
Terrace.
Terrace.
Beach Terrace Motel.
Okay.
It's closed now because I go back to Long Beach a lot.
Okay.
It's on Ocean Boulevard. Yeah, Beach Terrace Motel, and it's been closed for about a year and a half, and they took the building down. I don't know what they're putting up there, but they haven't done anything with it. Yeah, Beach Terrace Motel.
Man, that's a great story.
Yeah,
3.5 years though, Freddie.
Yeah, 3.5 years
That's
I lived
great.
there.
I love that.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a hotel. It was like a one-bedroom suite. It has a kitchen. You got maid service. You open the door, you walk right to the sand.
There's girls out there. I mean,
Yes,
if you're
all
into
day
that kind of
long.
thing,
Yeah, all day long. You know. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know.
It's funny. I love that you're just like, go where the wind takes you. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
As soon
yeah.
as your buddy David was like, oh, you know, they opened up poker, and you're like, let's go.
Yeah,
you went
yeah,
to
yeah.
Reno. You went to Reno for a vacation. You just stayed there.
Exactly. Exactly. You know.
So what year did you move out to Vegas? Like permanently?
Well, the games were so good in California. I didn't move here. Things slowed down. I think in 2003, 2004. The games slowed down, and the games were really good here in Vegas.
Okay.
So I think in 2003, 2004, I moved my family here, and I rented a house at Canyon Gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I rented a house at Canyon Gate, and then actually when I lived at Canyon Gate, believe it or not, if you know Las Vegas,
Yeah.
when you pass Fort Apache there, it was nothing but mud. I swear,
Yeah.
nothing but mud. That whole from Fort Apache to the mountain, all the way down south, north, there was nothing. It was nothing but mud and rocks. Now it's the whole city.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, and then I end up buying a house across the street when they build right next door there, you know.
So how old were your kids at this point?
They were like 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
and 10. Yeah, the game slowed down in LA a little bit, but the games were much better in Vegas at the Mirage,
Oh yeah.
you know. The Mirage was unbelievable.
It's almost the time when I started coming in. I think my first trip to Vegas was in like 04, 05, and first place I played cash was the Mirage.
Yeah.
Actually, Mandalay Bay first, then I went over to the Mirage right afterwards.
But the games in LA, you will never ever see anything like it. I mean,
Yeah. Just a
it was
crazy-
raining money.
It was raining money.
It was raining money. All you just have to do is just
Just catch it.
catch it. Yeah, yeah. It was raining money. If you know how to catch it, I mean.
Yeah, you know what they say. When it's raining money, don't get an umbrella, get a bathtub.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe they say that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, you
Don't
just
get
said
a
it. That's
bucket,
good
get a
enough.
bathtub. I don't know. But it sounds like you took
It was so
advantage
much
of that.
dead money. You know, people are rich. Real estate is good.
But then you came here, and the real online poker boom happened after that, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't play my first hand of poker until
Yeah.
2005, and that was online. So
Did you get into online poker? I know you played online. I just mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Even now, once in a while, I play just for keep your brain going.
Yeah, yeah. Were you ever affiliated with Full Tilt or Ultimate Bet or any of that stuff?
I made a deal with Full Tilt to wear the logo before I win the horse tournament.
The PPC, the 50K?
Yeah, the 50K.
Right.
And the price went up till I won it. I mean, we had
Yeah.
agreed on what
I'm
the
sure
price
whatever.
would be.
5,000 or 10,000.
Yeah, because it was
0.20,
it was 4 shows made out of it,
Right.
or 3 shows. Anyway,
Yeah, back then you could just sign and wear a patch, and they said if you win the main event, we'll give you an extra $1 million, right? Like stuff like that would happen all the time.
And it's just, yeah, just for that one deal that I made. I mean, that one tournament I made the deal with Full Tilt. You know how much they paid me?
I would love to know.
450,000.
Jeez.
That's so good.
We lost a lot of money by closing internet here. I swear to God, we as a poker community, we lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
We'd have so much money pouring in
really would.
if poker, internet poker didn't close in America.
It might come back. Phenom
Yeah,
Poker's
yeah.
coming out soon. Sorry, little.
Well,
plug
it
for
didn't
Phenom,
come
but-
back during the pandemic. It'll never come back.
Yeah. So Full Tilt gave you a pile of money to wear a patch for 4 days,
Then you won a pile of money.
and then you won a pile of money in addition.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then what happens after that in Freddy's
Like
world?
2007, I guess. Yeah.
Is that when the WPT was already going strong?
Oh, yeah, yeah, it was
Because I know
strong.
you're good friends with Lyle Berman, and he helped start found the WPT, right?
Yeah. He's the main investor in it.
Yeah. Well, is he still involved or no? Do you know?
I think I'm not sure because they bought it and sold it back and forth
Yeah.
a few times. You know, yeah, his company, whatever, or he did whatever he was involved with. They bought it and sold it a few times, but I think now they sold it. I'm not sure. You know.
All right. Well, let's see. In those days, poker was booming, and you were living in Vegas. Did you ever leave Vegas to move anywhere else, or you been here ever since?
No, I've been here between here and LA. You know, I can say LA is my home.
Yeah.
Las Vegas is my home.
Yeah.
Have you been down in Texas yet with all those card rooms?
No, actually, I played in Texas before the card room started. I played in private games.
Yeah. You got any good private game Texas stories you want to share?
Well, I mean, there was nothing interesting about it.
No. Okay.
No,
He played. He won. He didn't have to sneak
Yeah.
out the
That's
back
not
door
where
at
I
all.
thought I was going to go.
no, nothing interesting about it. But I mean, it was okay.
We got to slip
I'm
some.
surprised. I'm surprised you haven't been down to Texas since. Given your other stories where you go to Reno, the games are good, you just stay. You go from Reno to Commerce or the bike, and you're like, oh, the games are great, and just stay. And Texas just now has poker. You know,
Booming,
Austin
yeah.
is the place.
Austin, Dallas, Houston. I mean, all
I
of
know
them
a
are
bunch of
booming.
Why do I need to go to Texas when I got your game and the Bellagio game?
That's right.
That is fair. That is very fair.
The Bellagio game and your game. No need to go anywhere.
We'll bring the players from Texas. They'll
You know
come
what I
play
mean?
with us here.
Yeah, let Texas come to you.
We need some advertisement. We'll send you down with I don't know, some kind of advertisement. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah. Well,
Send him
good,
down
good.
with his very own Table One T-shirt, maybe.
Yeah, we could go
you
there.
There we
yeah.
go. There we go.
Yeah, could
Wear
go
that.
and invite few players over.
And if you ever play in any other private games, like a Bellagio game or anything, you can just wear this when you're there.
Okay. They wouldn't mind.
They wouldn't mind.
They
As
won't.
long as
They won't.
Freddie's there, they're
Yeah,
happy.
That's right.
They wouldn't mind.
Because
They
you
wouldn't
bring the
mind.
action, buddy.
All right, so the World Series of Poker is coming up here in a few days. Do you have any goals or like how many tournaments you're going to play or anything like that?
I never decide how many tournaments I'm gonna play. I just wake up. I feel good to sit there 10 hours. I go play a tournament. If I find a cash game that I like, I may not play the tournament.
And if you're chip leading the tournament, you might leave to go play the cash game.
Yeah, if it comes up to where there's a real live one, you know what I mean?
So I think I told this story maybe like 5 or 6 pods ago, but I know you'll remember this. I think it was 2 years ago. The first event was a 100K buy-in, 25K bounty tournament at the World Series, and we were both playing at in Bobby's room at Bellagio, and I believe we were both getting just destroyed. We were both just losing a lot of money, and you just stood up and was like, I think I'm just going to go play this 100K.
Yeah.
And you just stormed out of the room and left. I think I texted you, and you had some problems like changing chips over or whatever, so it took you a while to get in or whatever. But I was texting you, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to win this thing. This is going to be great. And like it convinced me. I think I followed you like about an hour later, and like we both like hopped in that 100K. Is that how you're going to treat almost every tournament? Just like kind of wake up, play cash, and if you get tilted or bored,
That's it. No plans.
Yeah, I like it. That's
No
good.
plans, you know?
Yeah, the first tournament is this Tuesday. It's a 5K freeze out. So I'm actually planning on playing it. Like I don't know. It's a freeze out.
Yeah.
They can't hurt me too much. I can only lose 5,000. That's all they can
Yeah,
do to
yeah.
me.
All they can do is
Yeah, I might play that one. I look at the schedule like the first couple of weeks. I like that one, and I'm just like saying it. I cannot plan it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the day before the tournament,
Sure.
we'll be playing that cash game till 4 in the morning.
That's right. We'll turn
And you win 200,000-300,000. Then what do you need to go play the tournament
learn
for?
1,000 into 100,000, and
You know?
yeah.
Go sleep on the beach somewhere.
Yeah.
The tournaments I've done the best in is like that, where I haven't planned on playing, and I just kind
Right.
of
Last minute.
look at some tournament I hadn't heard of, and I was like, oh, there's a 3K going
Here's
on.
the story for you. Talking about tournaments. I'm living in LA at the time, and I just opened the restaurant. And I tried to spend, I didn't spend as much time as I should. That's why I lost it. But anyway, when I opened it, I used to go, there used to be 20-40 pot limit Omaha game at the Commerce every day for almost a year. Never, the game never started at 11.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in at 10:30, you put your name on the list, the game starts at 11. I played 3-4 hours, and then I went to the restaurant to check things out for about 2 months, 3 months. This one day, 11 o'clock come, the tournament didn't, the cash game didn't start. So we're sitting there talking, a couple of players and whatever, and then I'm begging the guys to, I said, come on, boys, listen, once we start, the game is gonna fill up. It goes every day. No, we're gonna wait for one more player. This one guy standing on the rail, he says to me, Freddy, today is day 2 at the bicycle of the WSOP circuit. 1,700 buy-in, 1 million guaranteed. He said, you should go play it. I said, how late can you enter till? He said, as long as you enter before noon. So now I said to the guys, I said, come on guys, they won't start. I said, you got till 11:40. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to get to the bike. I said, you got till 11:40. If you don't start, I'm gonna go to the bike and play the tournament. You know?
Yeah.
You got like 10 big blinds. Or I think, I don't know, 20 or 10 big
Yeah,
blinds.
no, I think I played in this tournament actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
they don't wanna start.
It's like 13, I think. Yeah.
I got up 20 minutes before the time is up, drove to the bike. Last 2 minutes, I walk in, I signed up, and I won the tournament for 210,000. Speaking of like,
There you go.
Yeah.
You know-
couldn't have done that in the cash game.
no, but I never ever didn't even know that they have the tournament going.
Yeah. When it just
know?
felt right, or it just kismet, right? It had to happen because there was
Yeah.
no poker game to play.
You know?
Yeah, that's cool.
That is a good story. Art, you should try that.
I should. All right, I'm not playing any tournaments this summer. Not one. I'm gonna plan not a single tournament.
Can't wait. We're going to talk about table 1. They're like, Art, did you know there's a $3,000 tournament?
Unless I take a bad beat or two. You know?
Next time we do this, Freddie, and this will not be the last time.
Okay.
Not 10 a.m.
Make
And
it
I'm gonna bring some cognac for us. How
Well, you
about
can
that?
make it 4 in the afternoon.
4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Cognac will be sitting
And a
right
limousine
there.
to take us to the fucking strip bar afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, that's the pod.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging. They never catching us slacking. Me and my buddy, we working hard for this money. Whoa, you know I've been in my bag, yeah. Buddy, I got it like that, yeah. Y'all better stop. Me and my boy.